Good afternoon. How are you guys doing? Welcome to Real Talk Live with Arnette D. Love. Listen, it has been rough for me, y'all. I'm just now getting a chance to eat the first time today, but it's all good because I'm going to do my best to be polite, but have lunch with me, have some. Excuse me, y'all. And so today I wanted to talk about forgiveness. Now, if you haven't heard me talk about forgiveness before, this is the day that you're going to hear me talk about forgiveness, because a lot of us don't understand that the forgiveness is for us. It's not for the individual that wronged us. Forgiveness is for us. So we have to make sure that we understand that it don't matter whether they apologize or not. That's not even important. It matters that we forgive them. That's what matters. And so many of us think that it's on them. It's not on them. It's on us. It's on us to go ahead and forgive a person that didn't ask you to forgive them. And that's the hardest thing to do. But to me, that's the most adult thing to do. I mean, come on. You know how hard it is to forgive somebody that didn't ask for your forgiveness? But that's what we have to do. And why do we have to do that? We have to do that to free ourselves. We have to do that. Oh, hey, little brother, how you doing? We have to do that so that we can move on and move on to what it is for us to be moving on to, okay? So now, like I told you, I'm going to eat my lunch. So we have to move on. And in order to move on, you have to forgive those who didn't know to ask you for forgiveness. You have to forgive those who don't even know that they have offended you. Okay? That is the only way you can move on, because if not, you're going to keep going back to where you were. Okay? So a lot of us be like, oh, it take me a long time to forgive. Take me a long time. I hold grudges. Many of us do. I do. I mean, it takes me forever to forget what you done to me. It takes me forever to forget it. And you know what? Even though I know that I should be forgiving you, guess what? I don't even want to. And that's how bad I got it. So for me to talk about forgiveness to you today, in front of you today, I mean, it's a big step for me. Hold on, y'all. I mean, it's truly a big step for me, because I'm one of the most difficult people that to get you that will forgive you. I'm difficult. I'm not even going to deny it. Yes, I'm a woman of God, but we all have our flaws. And for someone to profess to be called by the Lord and they won't give you, tell you the truth, I beg you to reevaluate that relationship, because a person that's called by God know that transparency too helps bring people to Him. And I try to be so transparent with everybody that I talk to. I will not pretend to be something that I'm not. I am that person that have a hard time forgiving. I am that person that have a hard time forgetting when you have crossed me. So I constantly, tell you what I do. I constantly pray, constantly asking God to, help me get through this, help me forgive. And guess what I'm also doing? Praying that He will forgive me for my unforgiveness. I am. And this is not honestly, this is not a preaching moment. I try to look at it as a teaching moment, because I think it's necessary for me to talk about, the stuff that I go through, because I know that somebody else is going through. Hey, Quinine, I know there's somebody else going through it. Okay? So forgiveness is difficult for me. And for me to do this show about forgiveness, it took a long time for me to get here and really mean it. Okay, to really mean it, because I'll feel like I forgive you one day, and then the next day I'm mad as all outdoors. I mean, I'm mad as the day that it happened to me. You would think that somebody done offended me. And that's just how it goes. So what we have to do, we have to be consistent with our desire to forgive others. Okay, so I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what these people has done to you, but I'm gonna tell you today: forgive them, forgive them, let it go. And it doesn't mean that you have to continue to be in their face. It doesn't mean that you have to have a relationship with them. It means that you have to free yourself. Free yourself today with the forgiveness. Okay? I mean, I done had, if y'all know my story, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story. I done had numerous of family members that turned on me. Right? I done had family members that I helped. They sat in somebody's car and they said these words. And I'm going to try to, not curse. But this is what they said. She is, talk about me, a low down, dirty, bitch. My family member said that about me to somebody outside of the family, right? And that person felt it necessary that I know that this is what's being said about me. And misery loves company, right? So people will tell you some dirt in your own family. Dirt about you. So they don't mind letting you know that this is how your family look at you. This is what they say about you. But this person that did that, I had, pretty much gave them a lot. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I did. And so when I found out about how they really felt about me, I cut them off. Instantly, I cut them off. They were cut off, Can't get nothing from me. Not a thing. But even though I cut them off and they will remain that way. That will remain. I have to forgive them for what they said about me. Okay? I have to forgive them for that comment. But now that I know that's how you feel now, the relationship has been changed forever. Okay? So I do forgive them. Because that's a non-factor. That ain't making me or break me. Most of the time, people talk about me because I'm a straight shooter. I follow the rules. I believe in following rules. If you don't have any boundaries, you don't have any guidelines, how do you make stuff work? I believe in following the rules. And a lot of people don't like that because in order to be around me, you're going to have to follow some rules. Or I'm going to get to myself and act like you're not there. Yep, that's just me. And a lot of people don't like that because a lot of people like to do what they want to do. And if they can't do what they want to do, they got to find somebody to blame. And most of the time it be me. I'm telling y'all, girl, listen. And I'm talking about girl, but whoever's listening, most of the time it be me because I be, even in my family, they used to call me Miss Do Right. That was my nickname. Miss Do Right. But see, to me, it takes more energy to do wrong things than it does to do the right thing. So I didn't have a problem being called Miss Do Right. Not at all. But so I'm used to it. you know. But one thing about me, I don't really bend. I don't really bend for anything. It's like, you're not going to boss me. You're not going to punk me. You're not going to bully me. I'm not going to bend. And one thing, I was never afraid to take a butt whipping. Ever. Ever afraid. We get, you know, if I get into an argument, a scrap, I know it's a 50-50 chance that I'm going to win or I'm going to lose. I was never afraid to take that chance. You know, so why, with my mentality of not being afraid, why am I going to let somebody bully me? Why am I going to let you rule me? It don't matter. And so a lot of people resented me for that too. But it's okay because I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive everybody that came against me. I mean, you have people just, let me tell y'all, look, hold on. I'm dragging again today because my medicine is working overtime, but y'all pray for me for this pain, because if you don't know, I have chronic pain. So pray for me. But look, you have so many people out here that don't like a person because of somebody else, right? But I find it so hilarious that you cannot justify why you feel negative towards somebody because somebody told you to. So to this day, I have so many enemies, or let me say foes. Sound better. I have so many foes because of somebody else. Because of my relationship with somebody else. Half of the people that are my foes, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell y'all this. I forgive you. I forgive you for being ignorant. I forgive you for being ignorant because, and I'm saying this and I'm meaning this, but I want whoever's watching this to do the same. You have to forgive people, even if they don't ask you to, because you have to free yourself and you have to make yourself available for your blessings. I'm tired of blocking my blessings. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm tired of blocking my blessings because, listen, I see God working in my life. I see doors are opening up. And so guess what? I want more doors to open. I want God to continue to lay it all out on the table for me. And I know that because I have been holding in a lot of stuff, I'm blocking the blessings that he has, and he has more for me. There is more for me, and there is more for you. And we're going to have to release this stuff. We have to ask God to release us from these strongholds so that we can stop blocking the blessings that he has for us. This is not a sermon, y'all, guys. If this is a sermon, honey, you would feel it. This is not a sermon. This is a lesson. This is something that has to happen. We're going to have to release this stuff to make room for what God has for us. What's better? We have to make room for what's the better. And holding on to this negative stuff, this past and stuff like that, we're not making room for what's better, and we're missing out. Because I'm telling you, I can feel it. You know, the Holy Spirit done talk to me. Your better is coming. And the word tells you the future is better than your past. But your better is coming. So if your better is coming, where is it going to go if you don't have room for it? You keep holding on, and we keep holding on to all this negativity. We holding on to all this baggage. We're holding on to stuff that don't even matter. Stuff that people done already forgotten. So guess what? If they already forgotten it, who is the forgiveness benefiting? Well, they're not bit more thinking about nothing you talking about. Your forgiveness benefits you. It stops you from blocking avenues that are beneficial for you. Same for me. I'm talking about all of us. We're blocking avenues that we could be going down because we're still mad. We still want to hold grudges. We're still upset about what somebody did to us years ago. That person that moved on went to better things. But I'm going to tell you something. If we get out of the way, God would take care of them. God would show them that what you didn't do back then or what you did wasn't pleasing to me. We don't have to do it without anger. We're not supposed to be angry. You get angry, you get over it. We're authorized to do that. Excuse me. We're authorized to get angry and to get over it soon after. We're not authorized to hold that anger. We're not authorized to sleep on it. We're not authorized to do that. We're not. So what we have to do, if we get upset, we get upset. And when we get upset, you know what we do? Forgive them. Forgive them. That's the best way. Let it go. And I know I make it sound easy, but I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy because it's hard for me. So if I can sit here and tell you that that's what I'm doing, believe me, you can do it. Because it's hard for me. I went years upset about an isolated incident. Don't want to talk to you, your kids, or your children. I don't want to no parts of you. You know what I'm saying? That's how bad I had it. And that's why I'm consistently and constantly praying, asking God to deliver me and also to forgive me. Okay? So right now, I can honestly tell you, everybody who wronged me ever, I forgive them. I do. I do, because I would not allow another individual to stop me from what is in store for me. I will not allow, not near another day, near another hour, near another minute, near another second, another individual to stop me from getting what God has for me. I won't. I mean, I already got, obstacles. We all got obstacles. I mean, we got bills. We got the, guidelines. We got rules, that we got laws that we got to abide by. Why add all this other stuff on top of what we already have that we got to go through to live day to day? So we're going to add some additional stress on our backs? Nope. We got to let it go. Oh, by the way, y'all, I got these t-shirts. The Real Talk Live logo t-shirts. These are, that is me. That is my face. That is me, honey. And so they'll be going on sale soon. But you can put your order in. All you got to do is message me. Let me know you want one. And we'll get you a shirt. And now the shirts are going to be $25 because, of course, we got to continue to getting better equipment. We have to continue airtime that we do, because y'all know I do radio on Saturdays. Okay? And so we have to continue all that. So we need some type of funds, okay? And so the shirts will be $25, but we got sweatshirts. Now the sweatshirts will be $40. And the sweatshirts are very nice. I don't have a sweatshirt with me, but the sweatshirts are very nice. I'll put it on the site, on the page, so y'all can see how they look. Now the shirts are being worked on and everything, so we're taking pre-orders for it because we want to make sure that they're just right when we get it. We want to make sure that it's just right. So the shirts are going to be taking pre-orders for the shirts. Like I said, the shirts will be $25, sweatshirts will be $40. And so if you want to order, I already got some pre-orders already. Just add yours to it so that I can get a bulk of them made, and we can go from there, because I want y'all to walk around with the Real Talk Live with Arnette D Love t-shirts and sweatshirts, honey. And pretty soon we're going to have a whole set with the shorts and the nice sweatpants. And I wear nice sweatpants, so they're going to be, the set going to be really nice and whatnot. So just stay tuned for that. But I promise you, you won't regret it. You're going to be looking real cute and dolled up with the logo, okay? So I just wanted to put that out since I was wearing the shirt. I want y'all to see it. But we have to remember to forgive. We have to remember, hey, Nazo, yes, forgiveness is very paramount in life. Very. I mean, it's something that we have to do. It's something that is pertinent, because you can't move. You can't move if you're stuck in that where we were and what we went through and why I don't like you and why this. We stuck. And I refuse to be stuck. I refuse to allow that to be a burden to me. It's a burden. And like I said, it's a stronghold. It's a stronghold that we have to be released from. So let's make it happen. And so if I hadn't gotten to you at all, just free yourself. Free yourself, please. Free yourself from being trapped by non-forgiveness. And remember, you have to ask for forgiveness for your non-forgiveness. You have to. You cannot just you cannot just be nasty to people and not forgive them, say you hate them, walk around with resentment in your heart and think it's okay. You have to ask for forgiveness for that, because that's not what we're supposed to do. Like I said, we're not supposed to be angry and stay angry. We can be angry, but we have to get out of that quick, fast, and a hurry. Quick, fast, and a hurry, because anger makes us do things that we're not supposed to do. If you are a Christian, you would be able to find that in the Bible. So anger makes us do things that we're not supposed to do. If you notice, when we get angry, we get the cussing and fussing and fighting. Those are things that we should not be doing, because that is definitely the opposite of loving your brother and loving one another. Okay? And a lot of us say that we love God, but we can't even love our own brother. Regardless, we still have to love each other. And I know hurt sometimes, if you feel like all that's superseded by the hurt that people can cause you. But listen, if you sincerely put your love and trust in God, you know that you can overcome anything. You know that He will bring you through anything. He will protect you. Okay? So, like I said, excuse me, y'all. Y'all know I have, it's this allergy season and everything, but please excuse me. We have to overcome. We have to be bigger than that. You're set apart. You're set apart. Act like it. And I'm talking about myself included, because I told y'all how long it takes me to forgive a person. It takes me a while. They think everything cool, and I'm still like, I don't even know why you're looking at me, because I ain't forgot. You know what I'm saying? I haven't forgotten. So it takes me a minute. It takes me a lot of praying. It takes me a lot of praying for non-forgiveness. It takes me a lot of praying that God would give me the strength to move past what was done to me. Hurt is something else, y'all, but we cannot let hurt overpower the love that we're supposed to be sharing and showing each other. So I'm asking you right now, if you're going through a time where you have non-forgiveness in your heart, let it go for you. Watch these doors open up. Watch people that was not kind to you be kind to you, because God can use anybody to bless you. God can use anybody to bless you, but what we do is block our own blessings. We're upset with somebody that can be used to bless us. Okay? So let it go. Do what you have to do by any means necessary, because we have to open up every avenue to get to our better. Your future will be better than your past, and we have to remember that. So we cannot block the past of our future. Make sure you forgive, and make sure that you ask for forgiveness for your unforgiveness. Listen, God loves you. I love you. Make sure you love yourself, and you go on and love on somebody else. Understand you're not in this alone. We all share some of the same flaws. We all share some of the same obstacles. And I like to be transparent to let you know that you're not in this alone. No matter who God called, no matter who he called, we all have flaws. I don't care who stand before you and act like they're perfect. No man is perfect. We all have flaws. And if I can reach you through my flaws, so may it be. I am also want to come and remind you that I do radio on Saturday mornings at 11 o'clock, FM 95.3, I guess you say 95.3 FM, 11 o'clock or 1400 AM. I do radio. So listen to me sometimes on the radio. I do a little bit more biblical talking, but on the radio, but it's more guided towards everyday living. And so I want to make sure that you listen to that. Let me see this comment that Nonzo's making. Exactly. Loving your neighbor as you love yourself is a focal point. Just like you said, how can people love the invisible God and can't even love the human beings they encounter on daily activities? Right. That's right. We have to, we say we love someone we can't see, but we can see each other and we won't show love. And we just can't get angry. When you get angry, that's when it starts. We start holding these grudges, and we can't continue to hold these grudges. We have to let go. And I say we, and that includes me. So like I said previously, everybody that has wronged me, that I felt has wronged me, I forgive you. I'm not saying our relationship is going to be the same. Don't get me wrong. But I forgive you, and I forgive you enough to continue to be courteous to you, to smile at you, and to also continue to pray for you. So I ask you out there listening to me, if you have any issues with anybody, let it go. Forgive them. Move on to your blessings, because your blessings are coming. Listen. Once again, take care of yourself until we shall meet again. May you be protected and covered by any hurt, harm, and danger. And may God continuously bless you. May heaven smile upon you. Take care.